How's it going, guys? It's your boy Splash. I'm back with another mock draft. I am currently recording this at 4:23 a.m. Pacific time. So this intro, at least, so you'll probably see this intro a few times. Just going to reuse it. So before we start, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, ring a ding ding, that Le'Veon bell, that notification bell, or it's draft season. Marquee spell, ring a ding ding, that marquee spell, that notification bell, so you're notified. My mom talked to me this morning or yesterday at this point, and she said, hey, maybe you should tell your subscribers and such what the bell means, right? So with the bell, there's three distinctions. You can have the bell off, which means you don't get notifications. Boo, that's bad, right? Then you have the halfway lit bell. It's not like there's not a line through it, right? It's a bell. It's like a bell emoji, and you get some notifications. But what we want is fill in that bell, get the little curvy bits next to the bell, so you're notified when we go live, when we post things like this. And I have a lot of mock drafts to catch up on. I have a lot of player rankings to catch up on. So let's get right into this mock draft. Let's go. Welcome into the Bears segment of our mock draft videos, whatever. 7 rounds, PFF settings, defaults, boom, boom, boom. No trades. Make sure you download the uSTADIUM app, and let's get it rocking and rolling. No trades, like I said. So the Bears will not be on the clock until pick 39. Sad times ahead, but they do have 2 second-round picks. Thank you, Chargers, for the Khalil Mack trade. And let's rock and roll here with pick 39. Travis Jones, really nice value here. You get that Akeem Hicks replacement. Jalen Petrie is a fun option as a slot, a star defender, no corner, linebacker Leo Chenal, edge Nick Bonito. But the important thing here is one of these 2 picks needs to be a receiver, and all the receivers are gone except for Jahan Dotson. I think Dotson's a fun option. I'm going to reach for him. I don't believe he will be available at pick 48. So Dotson is a true deep threat. Justin Fields, tremendous deep ball thrower. And when it's blocked up, Fields is unbelievable. But last year, the problem was it wasn't blocked up well enough, and we need to fix the offensive line. So let's get a pass protecting menace, Abraham Lucas. I think if you're Justin Fields, you are, Christian Watson to the Chiefs. Oh boy. If you go wide receiver and offensive tackle in the second round, I think Justin Fields is having a field day. No pun intended. Bears back on the clock at 71. Let's improve the edge room. Kingsley Ngabare, or the defensive line in general. Kingsley Ngabare, I think he's a better prospect than pick 71. I love the value here. Zach Tom is can play anywhere on the offensive line, so there's value there. And he's also a super athletic guy. Marcus Jones, I've raved about Marcus Jones. But the problem is the Bears don't have another pick until 148. So maybe this is a trade down spot in real life. You get a guy, maybe you take, let's say Baltimore. You say, all right, we want 2 picks in the 4th round. Or Chicago says we want 2 picks in the 4th round. I'm not going to follow through with this trade, but let's say Baltimore, right? And you give up 71 and you get, I don't know, like these 3, or you get maybe 76. Wow, really? Something like that. Something like that. Like, if you're the Bears, would you take this? Drop it in the comments if you would take this trade. Anyways, let's address we'll go Kingsley Ngabare. I think that's a great pick. I think he's a second-round player. You get him early in round 3. Good value there. Ooh, Alec Pierce to Baltimore. Don't love drafting wide receiver, though. But whatever. Check out the Ravens mock. I posted it earlier today. And it's a waiting game. 148. Kate Otten. Love that. All right, and now you have 2 out of 3 picks. This is annoying. I've touched on Pierre Strong, Tyler Algier, Daniel Bellinger. They always seem to be available here. Let's roll with. Are there any high upside corners available? It doesn't look like it. There are no corners available. Kobe Bryant. Ooh, Can I get Kobe Bryant at 186? Actually, what I want to do is I'm going to go get both Kobe Bryant and Josh Jobe, famous for not being the number one corner for either team. Kobe Bryant, I'm going to touch on Kobe Bryant in a second, but I'm going to double dip at corner here. Bo Melton at 149 is a fun pick. Josh Jobe, Darian Kendrick is also another option, but yeah, Josh Jobe. I'm going to touch on Kobe Bryant. So he played as the lead corner on the opposite side from Sauce Gardner, but if you had a 1x3 set, if a team against Cincinnati ran a 1x3 set, it was almost always Sauce as the isolated corner and Kobe Bryant on the 3 side, right? He has the navigation skills, the communication skills, and the skills to be a good NFL cornerback. Is he Sauce? No. But if you look at the ball production he allowed, it's a little unfair to him because you have such a dominant force. You have a Revis Island, you have Sauce Island, at least college terms, on that opposite side. So you're going to get an inordinate amount of attention on that backside, or not on the backside, but on the front side of the 3x1 set, and you're kind of stuck. So there's tons of production there that, oh, well, he allowed a bunch of catches, or he allowed touchdowns, or he allowed a bunch of yards. Yes, because the other guy is a top 5 pick. The other guy might be the best player in the draft class. I think he's number 1 on my board. So if you have any concerns of Kobe Bryant, any concerns at all, I would say wash it away, because he was picked on a little bit more than you would like, because he's the number 2 corner across from the best cornerback in the class. So whoop-de-doo there. And at pick 186, let's go with Ty Chandler out of University of North Carolina. He was the heir to Javonte Williams and who was the other? Oh, Michael Carter. Michael Carter, the first, not the first, but Michael Carter without the Roman numerals after his name. That's the Jets. So the Jets went with both Michael Carter and Michael Carter the second. So I think this was a good draft. Ty Chandler is a good late round value pick at running back. You have David Montgomery, who is, a good player, but you can always use those late round running backs. I'm looking at a B+, A-, whoop-de-doo either way. They get a B+. Lots of good picks. Dotson B-, Lucas B+, Ngabare A-, Kobe Bryant B+, Joe B-, and Ty Chandler a B. Solid draft. In real life, I would perhaps trade down with that 71st pick and try to get a couple fourths, because it's really hard to be the Bears, right? Because you had to move up so much for Justin Fields last year, which is understandable. You do that for a quarterback, but now you're not necessarily infusing your team with either high-end talent. You don't have a first-round pick or a lot of usable depth, right? You have 2 fifths and a 6th, but I think realistically you're going to get 3 starting players at 39, 48, and 71, and then 3 rotation guys, special team guys, 5th and 6th round. And if you can turn that 3rd into 2 productive 4ths, I think they should look to do that. I think the Bears should look to do that. So there we go. Chicago Bears mock draft. Boom, boom, boom. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, ring a ding ding, that marquee bell, that notification bell, so you get notified whenever we go live or whenever we post something like this. Make sure you download the uSTADIUM app. If you come from one of these mock draft videos and you want in on takes, hopefully you want in on takes, tag me at Splash. I'll send you 1,000 points. Let me know what video you're coming from. If it's from the Bears, from the Packers, the Lions, one of the AFC North teams. Pick your poison wherever you're coming from. Keep it locked in with uSTADIUM, and peace out and keep moving forward, ladies and gentlemen.